Hi class, welcome to Math 13 Intermediate Algebra. I'm your instructor Dave Alberg and this is our orientation. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to do the class. We have two management learning systems, Canvas and MyMathLab. In Canvas, it's where all the files are and where you'll read the modules, watch videos, and do the discussions. In MyMathLab, that's where you'll read the book. That's where the online book is. You'll do homework. There's a ton of helpful homework features to learn the material, and you'll also do the quizzes and exams. Let me show you Canvas. Go to sjcc.edu and scroll down to Canvas. Now, if you're a new user, you'll have to activate and set a password. Otherwise, log in. And our class will show up here. Our class is here. Now, this is the home page. Please read it fully. You are fully responsible for everything here. Then we have the 4 documents. Read those fully, the syllabus, calendar, and how to get on MyMathLab. Let's go into the syllabus. Click on this. This is how to get a hold of me, my email. The course outline, we will cover a whole bunch of things in algebra. You may read the learning objectives. Textbook for the class, we'll go over that. Calculator, any scientific calculator is good. If you're going to be taking statistics, a TI 83 or 84 is good. Attendance, you must keep up with the class or I could drop you and probably will drop you. Homework is due each Sunday. Discussions are due each week for the first half of the class. Quizzes are due each week on Mondays. And then we have our final exam. Evaluation of the course, 20% homework, 20% quizzes, 20% for the 2 exams or 10% each. Discussions, 10%, and the comprehensive final is 30%. Grades are your typical grades, A, 100 through 90, etc. Now please note, the highest grade that you can receive is 1 grade higher than what you earn on the final. For example, if you earn a D on the final, the highest grade that you can get is a C. If you earn an F, the highest grade is a D, which is not passing. So you must not fail the final to be eligible to pass the class. Thus, you must truly study and truly learn the material so that you know it and can show that on the final exam. Now, no special considerations. I must grade according to the syllabus and consistently for all students over semesters. There are no makeup exams and no special considerations for anyone. This is known in advance. I do not grade and cannot grade according to consequences or alleged consequences. Thus, if you need to pass or do well in this class, you have to do it during the semester, which means now. One hint is that I highly suggest that you create really good learning notes and review them a few times a week. Definitely don't do any cheating. I'll be talking to you about that. The last day is to drop with a W or without a W. Okay, and dropping, if at any time you no longer wish to be in the class, you must drop. Otherwise, you might get a letter grade, which is most likely be an F. My expectations of you and how to succeed, read those. I'll be going over some of these, but mostly enjoy our class. It's a great class and great information to learn. Additional help, you can always email me. If you have specific questions, take snapshots of the question. The Tutoring Center also, you can email them. They'll get back to you. Our book has plenty of ways to get help as you're doing the homework, you'll see. And there's also, YouTube. You can search it. There's Just Math Tutoring. There's Khan Academy. There's a whole bunch of places to get additional resources. All right. Online readiness. I would click on these two and read through those. Make sure you're ready to take an online class. They're great. All right. Then accessibility. I made lots of efforts to make the course accessible. Let me know if you encounter any problems. But also there's these places at San Jose City College to get some help. So read through those if you need. Okay, let's go to the calendar. Okay, this is the calendar. Week 1 is getting started and some review things. Week 2 is functions. Week 3 is lines, etc., down to a review week, review homework, and then our first exam, March 8th. Then we have radicals and rational equations, etc., down to another review week, spring break, and then exam 2. Then we have exponential equations, which are awesome. Logarithms, great. Sequence and series, a full long review, and then our final exam on May 20th. Okay, read through these. Basically, the deadlines are deadlines no matter what happens. Sometimes servers go down, not too frequent these days, but the deadlines are deadlines no matter what. So good to be ahead of schedule to stay on schedule. Staying on schedule is one of the key ways to succeed in the class. So that's the syllabus and the calendar. I'll show you these when I show you my math lab, but let me continue showing you Canvas. There are discussions. It shows you the discussions, but if you go to syllabus, that's the syllabus that we just went over, but inside syllabus, it has all the discussions that are due in order of when they are due. And here are the due dates. The first one is Thursday, January 28th, which is just tell us about yourself, which you'll tell us about you. Okay, there's modules. In modules, it's a little overview of each week's module. So read those. In addition, my videos are listed here. And I highly suggest that you watch those videos. They will be very helpful. Okay, that's modules. Now there's files. If you click on files, here's where the class, these 4 documents are, the files. There's also Netiquette, be nice to each other. There's a graphing calculator. It's a TI-83 calculator that you can use. Here's the instructions on how to do it and the program. Turn it on and you can use it as a calculator. Now there's also the helpful materials folder. Here are some helpful materials. Composite functions. There are a couple of practice final exams and a practice final in order. You can have a look at that and take these much later in the class. A couple other things, percents and percent increase, decrease, and my cat. Okay, what else? There's also NetTutor. You can try this if you need additional help. Let's go back to the home page. Let me show you my math lab. If I click on this, we have this document. And this is our class code. If we go to Pearson's My Math Labs, follow this link. Okay, you'll have to register. You can figure it out or read that guide as the 4th document. And then once you register using that class code. Then once you are registered, You sign in, and your class will appear here. Click on that. And here's the e-textbook. And you'll play around. Let me show you an assignment. All right, here are the homeworks. You can then view tests and quizzes. Here's the quizzes. Okay, all assignments, tests and quizzes. Let's look at the first homework. Okay, the first homework is 44 questions, but they're not that long. Let's go into question 3. Solve and check the linear equation. Now, you might know how to solve this. If you need to learn or need help, you can go to question help. You have help me solve this, view an example, or go to the textbook. And it pops you right into the textbook, right into how to solve linear equations. View an example. Let's look at view an example. So here's an example. It's pretty close to the original, so continue. All right, you have to isolate one side, so you subtract 6 from both sides. You get 4x is equal to 28. Now you need to multiply or divide. You divide by 4, so x is equal to 7. Continue. Let's check it. Plug it into the equation. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 6 is 32, and we got it. Okay, close. So then you could solve it. Let's go to help me solve this. So we have to isolate, so continue. To isolate the 5, we'd subtract 3 from it. Okay, check answer. Yep, okay. Complete subtracting 3, we get 5x is equal to 25. Okay, check answer, okay. Now we have to isolate the number we should divide by 5. So step by step. Okay. And so then the answer is 5. Okay, nice work. Okay. So that's a guided solution, but that doesn't solve the question for us. We still have to do it, so let's do this one. So now we subtract 3 over 2x is equal to 10, and we happen to get the same answer. It's not always that. Check answer. Okay, next question. And move on. So similar question, similar help things, and you get the idea. Okay, let's pop out of that. Go to assignments. The next thing is to take a quiz, so we go to quizzes. So start a quiz, continue, and start. Once you start, you have to finish it. That's how you do a quiz or an exam. So that's basically my math lab. How to thrive and succeed in the class. Most important, stay on schedule. Each week, do your work. To stay on schedule, be ahead of schedule. Create great learning notes and review them often. As you're learning, understand, learn by understanding and know why it works, why you do it. Put in the time and effort to learn the material, do what it takes, time management. And then enjoy the discussions. I really hope they help you. They're actually really awesome. Additional help, watch my videos. They're super helpful. You get help from My Math Lab, homework features, read the book, San Jose Tutoring, Canvas Tutoring, use YouTube, and of course be in touch with me. I'm your instructor. Email me. When you ask me questions, take a snapshot from me. And then enjoy, learn, and grow. Great to have you in the class. I so look forward for you to learning this awesome material. Enjoy.